Hi, this is Adam Carnow from Esri talking to you from my backyard in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. And what I'd like to talk to you today about is three related things: presenting, public speaking, and storytelling. Now, all three of those are similar, but they're also different. And what I want to get across to you is that those skills related to presenting, public speaking, and storytelling are critically important for just about any job out there, whether it's an interview, your annual review once you get the job, the end of a project, or during a project, presenting at events, professional events like GIS conferences, presenting to executives, or doing business development and selling. They all need some sort of high level skills related to either presenting, public speaking, or storytelling. And so these skills are so important. I want to let you know that you should be getting some formal training in them. And there are a few resources I'd like to highlight. Number one are the resources from Nancy Duarte and Duarte Design, which is her company. So that's Duarte. And there's two resources that Duarte produces that we at Esri here use. And those are two books, which also have companion classes as well as videos, etc. The first one is called Slideology, and that's on designing slides. The second one is called Resonate, which is about turning your presentation into a story and storytelling, because people remember stories, but they often forget presentations. And so what's important to learn how to do is to turn your messaging into storytelling. And Nancy Duarte got really famous a while ago when she helped former Vice President Al Gore with his Inconvenient Truth presentation. That presentation started in '89. They hired Duarte in '04 to help them turn it into a multimedia presentation and make it more effective and impactful. And The Inconvenient Truth came out as a movie and a book in 2006, and it won an Oscar award. So if you've never seen the movie or read the book, you should do that. It's about climate change and the important ways that we can help fight it. So one of the things that Nancy talks about in there is know your audience. So you've always got to know your audience, exactly who you're talking to, and then structure your message directly to them so that you're not missing the mark. Another resource out there for you is Toastmasters International. Now, I've never been part of Toastmasters, but I've heard a lot from people out there and their chapters across the globe that this is a great way to up your presentation and storytelling skills and public speaking skills. So you might look into that as well. And then another thing I'd like to talk about is if you're doing a presentation, you don't have to necessarily use PowerPoint or Keynote if you're on an Apple product. Story maps are a great way to present from, and quite often you can put them together in the same amount of time it takes to put a PowerPoint presentation together. So they're much more interactive, and they're a great leave behind because you can leave a URL to the PowerPoint that people can, or to the story map that people can use after you're gone. Another thing is you can do to just a video. You can make a video and then just speak to that. I've seen people do that. That's hard because you really have to rehearse it and get your timing down. And rehearsal is everything when it comes to presenting. And watch TED Talks and study how those people do what they do. The other thing about a story map is that it's interactive and it's easy to update. In addition, there's some other tools that I've used. For instance, there's one called Slido, Slido, that allows you to poll the audience and see the results. It allows people to do Q&A and vote for the questions they want answered. There's another one called Swipe that I've also used that allows you to poll the audience and make it more interactive as well. So definitely look into some additional resources out there to make it more interactive, because we've all seen our share of slideshows out there. And then lastly, what I want to talk about is what we call a solution map. If you're going to be presenting on a GIS solution to a group of people, I suggest you use the solution map process. And what that means is just like 3 or 4 slides to present the whole thing, as few as possible. And then what you want to do is simply walk them through. You want to keep out all of the technical jargon, and you just want to first note the problem statement. What's the cause of the problem? What's the negative impact if we don't address the problem? How do we solve the problem? What's the positive outcome? and then simply a schedule, budget, and who's the team that's going to work on it. So I'll show you an example. You'll have access to an example of a solution map, and then also we'll include some links to the Duarte classes for you to look at. So I hope you're enjoying these videos, and I hope you're getting good value of them. Thanks again to Esri Canada for the opportunity to help out your YPN and be more successful out there in career. So good luck. Until next time, Adam Carnow saying bye.